Video game news for the week ending August 12th, 2023. This week we had both EVO and a Pokemon Direct, as well as a bunch of other goodies. So let's just jump into it and start with all the EVO goodness. First up is Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. This is an upcoming sequel to Garo Mark of the Wolves and will be the first new entry in the Fatal Fury game series since 1999. More casual players will recognize iconic characters from their better-known crossover series, King of Fighters, or the likes of Terry Bogard from his recent appearance in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This game is a very large shoe to fill and is a more story-centric and canonical game for the characters at play. This game features a new 3D art style unique from its sister game Samurai Showdown, KOF 15, while its director is hinted at being okay with guest characters, which is an increasing norm on the fighting game scene. Next, the latest project by Arc System Works was announced and confirmed for 2024, that being a sequel to Under Night In-Birth, subtitled System Celeste. Described as a dramatic, stylish 2D fighting game that combines in visual novel aspects for anime-esque storytelling, this new installment promises high-speed encounters with new player-friendly controls and incredibly expressive characters all tying together to follow Hyde as he ends the Hollow Knight story chapter started over a decade ago with the original installment. Personally, I struggled with the first title in the series, having a hard time grasping the controls, but with the new implementations they're making and the lessons they learned from Guilty Gear, I'm really hopeful for this one. It includes rollback netcode and a great arcade system overall. The story tends to be interesting, and fans of Blaze Blue should highly be encouraged to check this out, as it feels in the same vein, just with a different flair and new mechanics. Plus, look at these upgrade visuals. This game looks stunning, especially with the cut-in cinematics and the new movements. Everything looks a little more fluid than it did before. They've definitely taken lessons to heart, and I think this game has a lot of potential. One last note about this game is, tell me you want to be an anime without telling me you want to be an anime. Now we have one of the most exciting and unexpected crossovers that I'm just incredibly happy about. We have Street Fighter 6 meets Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, these are costumes that are available for your custom character in the Arena Hub, but at the same note, these costumes are so good they look like full character models. You can have them fight any way you want because it's custom character. And the best part, it's all available for you right now. So go check it out, play some, and be a turtle. One of the most impressive aspects this year as far as EVO announcements go was the drastic change in tone for Street Fighter announcements that I've seen back to back. We went from partying with the Ninja Turtles to this psychotic, poison-loving, mysterious murder lady named Aki. Now, not much is actually known about her since she's an original character besides seeming to be absolutely batshit insane, but people are speculating if she shares some relation to Fang, since both of their names are acronyms and they have a penchant for both claws and poison. Either way, everyone's eager to see what her gameplay is actually going to be like and learn what she's all about. Aki will be releasing this fall as part of the first season pass for the game.
It inhibits a subtle choline release, causing loss of muscle tone, lethargy, dizziness, visual impairment. Heavy eyelids, intense thirst, loss of speech, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach distension, breathing difficulty, then respiratory failure.
Tekken had two back-to-back character announcements, one returning character and one new character. The returning character was Raven, who after the events of 6 went under intensive training to master his soul field technique and his ninjutsu. Coming in with some new moves and capabilities, this fighter's clones and teleportation are going to make him an incredibly fast, versatile, and fun addition to the game. The new original character announced is the Peruvian coffee queen Azucena. Azucena uses an MMA fighting style mixed with a counter dodge stance called Liberador, which might as well be called Ultra Instinct with how she seems to weave through everything the opponent throws at her with confidence. She's the heir to her family's Peruvian coffee plantation and has decided to compete in the King of Iron Fist tournament to promote the Ortiz farm, which is why she constantly talks about coffee and treats her victories as an advertisement for her family's company. She looks high-spirited, and honestly, her dodge stance looks like way too much fun not to try. The next game is probably the one I have the most reservations about. Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising is set to release on November 30th. The first game just didn't hook me, and I vividly remember trying online with a friend. We both went to look for open matches on the Japanese server because that's where we figured the title would be the busiest, and matched with each other 3 times in a row. I don't like saying a game's dead, but that really didn't help. This new installment features a variety of minigames and party games in addition to the core fighting game loop in an attempt to keep players invested. They expand the character roster and will be including a free edition with 4 playable characters. Unfortunately, that reminds me of the Dead or Alive model, which was also questionable. On the plus side, the game is super pretty and seems to be focusing more on engaging story mode interactions to build on its namesake's lineage, and will boast a respectable starting roster of 28 characters, new and old, all from the original Source mobile game. Mortal Kombat 1 also brings multiple new character announcements with their new Banish trailer. Let's start with the Green Ninja himself, Reptile. He's been redesigned back to his original Green Ninja roots, with added smirk, charm, and ego. But don't be fooled, because his moveset reveals his true form, which is the most monstrous I think we've ever seen Reptile. He seems far closer to the Lizard from Spider-Man now, with added sense of savagery that makes for an interesting split in his moveset between ninja and monstrosity, mixing quick martial arts with sudden transformations into using his tails, claws, monstrous jaws, and even acid. He's got plenty of surprises up his sleeves to keep players guessing. The undead Cleric of Chaos Havoc has zero problem using absolutely everything at his disposal, including his own rotting corpse, as he beats you to within an inch of your life with his own zombified limbs as weapons. The Demoness Ashra brings a paradoxical holy vengeance to the game. This redeemed demon looking for absolution gives off major paladin vibes, with her holy angel sword and angel mode that shoots out a barrage of razor-sharp feathers. Both her and Havoc originally appeared in Mortal Kombat Deception and haven't really been seen in quite a while, so it's nice to have them back. Guilty Gear announced that their first character of Season 3 will be the laid-back, world-class gambling outlaw and leader of the Jellyfish Pirates, Johnny. This wandering swordsman brings a cocky cowboy flair to the game and lives by the mantra, help the weak and sprain the strong. His song's super laid-back just like he is, and along with his own unique combat style, the game will also be updating to include new special moves added to the 6 of the original 15 characters, with more coming along the way. A new offensive mechanic in the form of a universal plunging attack called Wild Assault, and a new defensive mechanic called Deflect Shield will also be added to the game. Guilty Gear is set to basically redefine their experience and balance yet again, all new in Season 3. Finally, we have the new kid on the block, Project L, the League of Legends Tag Fighter. This game was available as a demo on the EVO floor, and reviewers like IGN got extended footage that you're seeing right now. What surprised a lot of fans was this game wasn't just a tag fighter, but focuses on a proper 2v2 system where team play between 4 players is essential. This makes sense given their MOBA origins for a title. This format has been done before by the likes of Tekken Tag and Dragon Ball Z Fighters, but wasn't highly marketed as such, so it's interesting to see such a keen focus on the feature. The demo had 4 playable characters available, and they were all shown off with high-paced, satisfyingly stylish combat, allowing fans of League of Legends to see their favorites with all new animations and interactions they've never experienced before. With League having such a large established roster and variable skins, I'm sure this game will catch the attention of fans the world over and hopefully introduce MOBA fans to the world of fighting games too, which could absolutely benefit from the rich lore and established universe that is League of Legends. So it's going to be exciting to see how this game turns out, and who else exactly turns out to be on this roster. Well, that was a ton of the EVO news that came out, but there was still plenty more that went around at the time. So this is my little recap, and stay tuned for a part 2 video that'll cover the Nintendo Direct and other gaming news that happened. Much love and happiness to y'all, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye-bye for now. Boop.